1. Let's get started.
Okay, today we're at the Grow and Learn Community Garden and we're prepping this bed for overwintering. So we took out all the summer crops and we're going to weed everything as much as we can, and we'll show you the process of how we lay down the crimson clover for overwintering.
What did you find?
I found lettuce growing in with the crabgrass. We are going to leave it and see how it grows amongst the clover. I think it'll grow okay. I'm using a broad fork, and the reason I'm using it is because there's a lot of weeds here, and to help loosen up the ground and get the weeds out easier, I'm just using the broad fork to help break up the soil a little bit, make it easier to pull those weeds out. If any of you have better ideas on how to get weeds out of the garden, please drop a comment below. We'd love to hear some of your ideas. Yeah, and it's hot, so I'm using this to help keep the heat a little. I'm not going as deep because I don't really care about tilling up the soil. I'm just kind of trying to get under the roots. The crabgrass, some of it, like this stuff, is like just regular grass at this point. It's really rooted in there, so I'll have to go really deep there and try to rip it out. But a lot of these weeds don't have very deep roots.
Yeah.
So they kind of just pop up easier. But yeah. Is that good, Katie?
Mm-hmm.
Finished weeding. It's mainly weed free. I'm broad forking the soil, so I'm going to start here and work backwards, right? So I don't want to step on the soil that I'm tilling up. And the reason that I'm doing this is so that I can loosen up the soil when I'm going to rake after this, and then we're going to throw the clover down, and the clover will get into the soil a little nicer and should come up easier in looser soil, but not too loose. I am raking. I'm exhausted. I'm trying to kind of even out the soil because there's a lot of high spots and then low spots. So I want to rake it all out, get it all even as much as I can. And then we'll finally throw down the clover. And then we have to rake that in a little bit too. This is crimson clover seed, and we're going to broadcast it out into the garden, and that means just kind of distributing it however it feels good to you. Let your intuition be your guide. You want to try to evenly distribute it as much as possible, but it really, just wing it. So you don't have to worry about thinning crimson clover, so you want to get a nice even distribution across your garden bed. Now I get to rake it again. Now I'm raking it in, and that's really about it. Just kind of raking it in. I'm not going aggressively. I don't really need to bury it. this just kind of helps get it into the soil a little bit. So now we're done raking, thank goodness. And now we're just gonna water everything, and you wanna make sure you water kind of regularly, at least until you see that it's established and starting to come up, and then you're good to go, and it'll kind of just take care of itself. And then you'll have good soil in the spring. Woo!